Let's go now to your forewarned forecast. The UB Bulls are getting ready to take on Miami at Ohio tonight at home. It kicks off tonight at 8 o'clock. And before the game, we want to check in with our forewarned meteorologist, Kaylee Wentz. She is in Amherst with a look at your pregame forecast. Kaylee, it looks beautiful out there today.
It is. It's certainly beautiful out here, and UB was kind enough to let me borrow these horns. Horns up is what we say for the UB Bulls tonight. They've been doing great, had an awesome season, and the weather tonight, I'm sure, will only benefit them as they take on Miami. So tonight, if you're heading out to the game, you'll want to bring a jacket. I'm a little bit bundled up out here because the breeze is cool, but overall, still sunny now. As we get towards kickoff, there won't be any sunshine out, but it will not be raining, it will not be snowing. Even better, you couldn't ask for better conditions out here tonight. So I want to get right to the forecast. I've got a beautiful picture sent into our newsroom out at the Niagara Gorge tonight. You can see the fall foliage there. You can see it behind me here out in Amherst. Really a pretty nice shot. And this is what we're looking at, again, sent in from Robert in Niagara Falls. Overall on the satellite and radar, we've got just a couple of clouds moving into Chautauqua County at this point, but that's about it. And as we take a wider view of that, this is when you'll see some of the changes that are going to be heading our way. And they do start to take place later on tonight, but for the most part, the rain will not be arriving until early on tomorrow morning. And that's what I want to show you here in our hour-by-hour model. Now, as we move through the later portions of the night, say 10, 11 o'clock, that's when the clouds will start to fill in. So if you do have plans to head out to UB towards the end of the game, that's probably what you'll see, a little bit of cloud cover. But as we get into the overnight, early tomorrow morning, that's when the first of the rain arrives. That morning commute will be a tough one. You'll want to plan a couple extra minutes of time because look how heavy some of those rain showers will be. Now, as we get towards the afternoon, that rain stays widespread, and it's not until about dinner time that it starts to scatter a little bit, which is good news if you do have plans to take the kids trick-or-treating. We'll have a chance for drizzle for areas north, but further south, unfortunately, it does seem as though the widespread rain will stick around late Wednesday. Now, if you were sick of the rain, we've got bad news for you because Thursday, all day long, we'll have these rain showers, some heavy at times. Those will extend into Friday and even the first half of the weekend. And when we mention this widespread soaking rain, usually we're talking close to about an inch. But the next several days, we're going to actually double that, if not maybe even triple it for some areas. So walking you through how much rain you can expect. By Thursday afternoon, we're talking about an inch. By Friday morning, some areas, especially south of Buffalo, are closer to that 2-inch mark, and then areas further north closer to that 1-inch mark. And that only gets more and more, greater and greater as we get into Friday evening and early Saturday. So if you've had problems with your basements the last several days, unfortunately, it's time to prepare for a lot more rain on the way the next several. At this point outside, temperatures are sitting right around 50 degrees in Buffalo and in Amherst. Further south, we've got a couple upper 40s showing up on the map, but you heard me mention that wind chill. Well, here's what it's looking like. Sustained winds are in the teens, especially from Buffalo northward tonight, and they're going to stay that way all evening long. By the time we get to early tomorrow morning, they'll actually be a lot more intense. We're talking wind gusts close to that 30-mile-per-hour mark for the morning commute as you put the kids on the bus, and the winds will stay pretty steady as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Taking a look at that 7-day forecast for you, tomorrow our high temperature will be early on in the day. We'll be near 60 degrees, but falling all afternoon long. And then as we get into Thursday and Friday, we do top out in the low 50s. For the weekend, we're back into the 40s, but this is kind of that steady plateau that we're going to be at least for this next 7 days. Mid-40s, upper 40s, low 50s, depending on where you are. So that typical fall-like weather has arrived, and it is here to stay. Christy.
All right, Kaylee, it looks beautiful out there. Thank you. We'll see you back soon. And right now, we want